The end of the Roman Republic was marked by the ascension of great men. These very ambitious individuals defied the Roman systems of checks and balances on politics and brought the ultimate fall of the Republic and the ascension of the empire. Amongst these individuals was the now called First Triumvirate, an unofficial alliance between three of these men for the soft subjugation of the Senate and the indirect control of the Roman state. These men were called Gnaeus Pompeius Magnus, Marcus Licinius Crassus, and Gaius Julius Caesar, known to us as Pompey the Great, Crassus, and Julius Caesar. And today, we'll get to know the coins of these men. We are in the 1st century BC. The main coin issued by the Roman Senate is the Republican denarius, and its issue is tightly controlled by the public authority. The designs features on these coins were generally very benign. Deities, chariots, the incarnation of Rome itself were common themes that reinforced the glory of Rome, but did not refer directly to any specific individuals. But obviously, being such a powerful way to spread a message, it was a matter of time until daring individuals dared to push their agenda through coins, threading the thin line between propaganda and sacrilege. The triumvirs took great care not to directly feature themselves on coins, but managed to connect their greatest achievements to their monetary issues. Achievements that would be on every citizen's pocket as a clear reminder that the Senate might be in charge, but they were the ones that wielded real power. How about we illustrate this by looking at our first coin? This is a denarius of Crassus, the wealthiest man in Rome. By the year 55 BC, he raised his son, Publius Crassus, to the position of triumvirate monetalis, one of the three officials that would oversee the minting of coinage at that particular year. Part of his responsibilities, conveniently, was choosing the design that would feature on the coin. Publius was one of Caesar's commanders in the Gallic Wars, and the position at the mint was an opportunity to show his ties with Caesar and to boast on his military campaign. The obverse features a bust of Venus. Caesar publicly declared himself a direct descendant of Venus, and this image was a direct signal to his lifelong ally. The reverse features a female warrior figure in front of a horse. This design has multiple significance. The female is said to represent Gaul herself. The horse alludes to the fact that he started as a cavalry commander for Caesar, but also because after Caesar's conquest, Crassus managed to hire 1,000 Gallic horsemen for his personal legions. The legend reads, P. Crassus M.F. Publius Crassus, Marci Filius, or Publius Crassus, son of Marcus, Crassus's first name. Next, we move to Pompey the Great. If there was something Pompey was great at, that must have been to be a great overachiever. There was no corner of the Mediterranean that did not see the boots of a Pompeian army, and these armies needed obscene amounts of silver. This denarius was minted in 48 BC, when Pompey was already at war with Caesar and had left the city of Rome. This is an example of a coin minted on a mobile military mint. That means the armies of Pompey had their own mint installed at one of their camps and issued their own coinage to pay for the troops. So if you ever wondered if a legionary once carried your coin, this is one of the few examples where you can be 100% sure of that. On the obverse, we can see a bust of Jupiter, very fitting for someone who seeked power, such as Pompey. And the legends, Varro Pro Q, which stands for Terentius Varro, is ProQuester, a man of trust of Pompey to do his administrative issues, including his coinage. The reverse features a dolphin, a symbol of naval supremacy, an eagle, once again connecting him to Jupiter as a figure of authority, and something that could either be seen as a scepter or a wittis, the Roman staff military officers used as a sign of rank. The legends Magn Procos refers to, obviously, Pompeius Magno and his position as proconsul. Compared to Crassus's coinage, Pompey wants to send a clearly more authoritarian message, as it's expected. By the time this coin was minted, he was at war with Caesar. The obverse, featuring Jupiter, says, "I'm in charge." The reverse says, "I'm in charge of the sea, I'm in charge of the political scene, I'm in charge of the troops, and oh, in case you didn't get the message, I am a proconsul, therefore, I am in charge." And finally, we get to the man of the hour, Julius Caesar. This is another example of a coin minted at one of Caesar's military camps, after crossing the Rubicon and officially starting the Roman Civil War. As we will see on his coin, he was smarter than Pompey on his choice of design, preferring to be seen as a popular and pious liberator instead of an overwhelming powerful man, which he actually was. On the obverse, we can see the tools used by the Pontifex Maximus, the chief priest of the Roman religion, which was Caesar himself. A cululus, a ritual cap, an aspergillum, a brush used to sprinkle holy water, a securis, a single-bladed, double-handed and animal-headed axe, and a simpulum, a long-handled ladle to use at sacrifices. The reverse is even more interesting. First of all, a big, bold Caesar in capital letters for everyone to see, and the scene of an elephant trampling a serpent. In Roman folklore, the serpent and the elephant are considered complete opposites and eternal rivals, which perfectly symbolizes the conflict between Pompey and Caesar. Not only that, but this is actually a mockery on Pompey. See, on one of his triumphs, Pompey tried entering Rome on a chariot pulled by elephants, only to find out that at the time of the entrance, the animals wouldn't fit at the door. And on another occasion, when throwing games, Pompey would feature a venatio, a hunting spectacle, where elephants would be hunted down and slaughtered. So horrible was the wailing of the animals that the crowd actually turned against Pompey as a cruel, ruthless man. Both occasions represented very ugly stains on Pompey's reputation. Caesar was very well aware of that, and how adequate of him to depict himself as the elephant crushing Pompey the snake, his eternal rival. The coinage of this period marked the transition of Roman Republican coin style to the Roman imperial coinage. Coins did not depict generalistic images anymore, but direct messages to reinforce the glory of powerful men. Caesar himself was the very first to feature his portrait on coins, the very first live Roman to dare to do this. Many say this contributed to his ultimate murder. Finally, I would like to thank the anonymous collector who so kindly partnered with me to bring these coins to YouTube. You know who you are, so thank you very much for sharing these jewels with us. We'll keep bringing ancient coins up in this channel, so if you'd like to see more, make sure to subscribe. See you all on the next one.